Yes. Okay. So we're going to start with this. This is reported speech, and we're going to report sentences, and we are going to report thoughts. Okay. How can we do this? It says here. Wait, give me a second. When we report words, we usually move the tense back if the reporting verb is in the past. So we say, if we have a reporting verb, said and say and tell, if we use it in the past, this is what we do. We use present, goes to past, present perfect goes to past perfect, past simple goes to past perfect. So check that the present perfect and the past simple both go to the past perfect because it's always one tense back. All right. If we have will, it goes to would. And there are some other auxiliaries that we're going to check a little bit later. This is the first one. Well, good. But look at this sentence. I am bored. This is present simple. So how can we report this? We say he said. Notice that the verb is in past. So we hear that in the past. That's why we used he said he was bored. Present, I am, goes to was. Okay, okay. She's read it. She has read it. Present perfect goes to past perfect. She had read it. She read it in the past. So I'm saying that before I talked to her, she had read it in the past. Remember that the past perfect talks about something that happened before another past action. Another example, past simple. He left at 9. Past simple, he said, or they said that they had left. Notice that they both, the present perfect and the past simple, go to past perfect. And will, I'll test you, we say, he said he would. This contraction of apostrophe D means he would test me. All right? Is this clear? We have to go 1/10 back. Okay, okay. Let's continue. We also move the tense back when we report thoughts or feelings. The previous ones were statements, affirmative or negative statements. But here we're going to report thoughts or feelings. Example, I thought they had a dog, but they don't. So these are thoughts. This is not a sentence, it's a thought. I thought they had a dog, but they don't. Because so one day I saw them buying some dog food, but it was for another person. It was not for them. So that's why I thought. But it says, look, this is the present. This is the reality. This is what I thought. So I express the thought in past. Or he was sure he would say yes, but he said no. Okay. I didn't know you liked. So always in 1/10 back. So you like it in the present. So it says, I didn't know you liked. Okay. You don't have a dog. So say they had. So always we're going to go 1/10 back. She forgot he was working late, but she had to stay. That's why she didn't show up to the party. But notice this, there is no change. There is no change in tense if the reporting verb is in the present. Example, I am tired. And notice this. He says he is tired. So I'm reporting what I'm hearing in this moment. That's why I don't have to go 1/10 back. I didn't listen this sentence in the past. I am listening it now. So you say, what did he say? You say, oh, he said that he is tired because it's happening right now. So my verb, notice my verb is in the present here. And remember that when we reported the statements, my verb was said or told. All right? He'll drive, they say he'll drive. Notice the verb, they say. So the reporting verb is in present. So that's why there is no change. Okay? Also, the reported speech is when something is true, so we don't have to change. Something is still true. For example, I am a vegetarian. Do you think that tomorrow that would change? If somebody's a vegetarian, does it change? It's part of their life, right? So we say, I told him I am a vegetarian, but notice, this is told in the past, but he's still vegetarian and he might die being vegetarian. So these things is something that is still true. Okay? Is that clear? Okay, good. So I can say, for example, English is necessary for my job, and it will be necessary for my job in the future. So I report it in the same tense. All right, no problems here. Now, some modal verbs. Let's talk about the modal verbs. We already saw will, and we change it for good. But can changes for could. Will, would. May goes to might. Example, I can fix it. He told me that he could fix it. I'll help you. They said they'd help me, or they would help me. I may be late. He said that he might be late. So can, will, and may, these three, they change for could, would, and might. No problem here. But look at these other ones. Other modal verbs, they won't change. Example, we should go. They told us we should go. There is nothing behind should. So should, it doesn't have a past. So we need to use should. Another, it might snow. So may, we can say that might is the past of may, but the past of might, there is no past, so it goes the same. He told it might snow. Must stay as must, or can change to have to. Is there a problem here? Is this clear? We have to remember, when we have the reporter speech, we change the tenses, we go one tense back, and we also have to change the subject or the pronouns. I changes for he. We changes for they. All right? So we have to change the pronoun. We have to change the possessives. My book, we're going to say her book. So we also have to change it. We have to change the time expressions as well. Can you tell me time expressions for present? Like, for example, for the present continuous, we say today. So we have to change for that day. Tomorrow, the following day. Yesterday, the day before. Don't worry about this. I will give you a PDF where you can see all these changes. But is it clear when are we going to use the reported speech? Said, can you tell me when are we going to use it?
I have a question, teacher.
Tell me.
When we use told and when we use that, for example, I understand that I use told when we have meet,
When you have
etc.
an object.
Okay.
Okay.
And put said
See,
when we have they, I, um, us? No,
no.
no.
The difference, there is no problem if you say or tell. You can use told or said. The thing is, if you use say, you don't use the object. For example, you don't say she say me. That's not possible.
No, not correct.
Not correct.
Okay.
So she said she was happy.
Okay.
She said, this is what she said. I am happy. So we report. She said she was happy. But I can say she told me she was happy. Okay, we can use that to join the sentences if you want to. If not, there's no problem. She said that she was happy, or she said she was happy. With that, if you want to use it. Okay. And say and tell, there is no problem. You can choose whatever, anyone that you want with no problems. All right?
Okay, teacher.
Very good. So let me stop this recording.